Hey guys, William here with Patriot Containers. This is not the video I want to make, but I figured, my videos that I make about the cargo container industry are always very transparent. What I do for people is offer a service of honesty. I want to deliver on the right day that you were told your containers are going to be there, and I want you to be happy when my driver shows up with the containers. That's the service I provide in an industry that 90% of cargo container companies do not. They never show up on the right day. They show up with horrible containers, and then they're never accountable, and they never fix the problem for the customer. They just kind of wipe their hands clean, and then that's it. So I want to kind of give you a story here. I have a customer. I have a customer that has bought many containers from me over the years. And in the last 2 weeks, I've probably sold 20 containers going from Houston to El Campo. So I have a customer that just boom, boom, all of his friends, all of his bankers, he just keeps giving me orders. And we keep delivering them. So his banker ordered 2 used 20-footers from me. And we're delivering 2 deliveries a day. So my driver would pick up in Houston, drive to El Campo, drop off, and then go back and then pick up another customer of theirs and then drop off again. So he was doing two deliveries a day. Well, I think last week my main customer calls and goes, "Hey, William, one of the containers you dropped off, it's and by the way, in this video, I'm going to provide pictures at the end to show you with what I delivered this person and then what I did to make it right." And it sucks because it's easier when this doesn't happen, but when it does happen, if you just leave it alone and go, "Well, I'm not doing anything." Well, I got 20 orders or 20 containers from one person. I have got to make it right. And even if you did one container, I'm still going to make it right, because I always believe customers are number one. And if you do with what's right, customers won't complain. So he calls me and goes, "Hey, my banker ordered 2 used 20-footers, and one of them is really, really rough." Well, I have pictures of the 2 20-footers on the trailer, and they don't look bad. They look like good used containers. But customer's always right. And so anyways, sometimes when customers saying that this is ugly, I've delivered the most nicest used containers you'll ever see in your life, and customers are like, "We don't like it." I'm like, "What's not to like? That's a not really, really nice used container." Customers' expectations can vary. If you're transparent about it in the beginning, everything's fine. If you're not transparent, you're going to have a lot of problems. So just yesterday, the actual buyer of the 2 20-footers, he sent me pictures. And guess what? The customer is 100% right. They looked much nicer on the truck, and one of them up close does look bad. So I need to make this right. Well, the delivery to El Campo was $600. And I'm trying to think, do I bring 2 more 20s out, drop off 2, take 1 back? How do I make it to where the customer doesn't have to pay any money, the driver still gets paid, and I try to break even? And the situation was looking pretty bad for me because I was going to lose money. So what I was going to do, and what I am going to do, is on Wednesday, December 3rd, I'm going to have my driver, Nelson, in Houston, pick up a nice used 20-footer on his single bed flatbed wrecker, bring it out to El Campo, drop it down, take the other one back, and bring it back to Nelson's yard. The shipping line would not give me a restocking number. It doesn't leak. It's marked cargo worthy. It should look a lot better. And the right container was purchased. It's just that the customer got just a rough used container. And I don't like rough used containers. The customer's right on this one. I agree. So And I was going to lose basically the cost of the container and then take this one back. And I was going to give the container to my driver and say, hey, just deliver to El Campo for free for me. And then you can keep the container. And basically I lost the cost of the container. And this customer is happy. I'll get reorders continuing coming in. And I lost, $750 or $900. It sucks, but if I didn't handle this correctly, I would have complaints, and then I wouldn't get any reorders from this customer. So it's the cost of doing business. Does this happen every single day? No, not at all. Does this happen once every 6 months? Not really. Not really. If you do the job right, this doesn't happen. And I did the job right. My driver picked up two 20-footers. One of them was great. This one looked great when I saw pictures of it. And then up close, the red one doesn't look good. Well, I just had a phone call. And this guy, so here's El Campo, here's Houston, or it's probably like this. Here's El Campo, here's Houston. And this customer wants a 20-footer in Kasi, Texas. So this container in El Campo is going to be picked up and brought back to Houston. Well, now what I can do is I can sell the 20-footer to the Kasi, Texas for my cost and totally break even. In fact, I think I'm losing $100 in the total deal. I'm not making profit. I'm losing money, but I'm losing less money. And this customer in Kasi, Texas, he doesn't want it right away. He wants it on December 11th. And he's going to pay cash to the driver. And of course, all these, when I have customers that want to do 100% cash, a lot of people, when they say, no, I'm not paying for this till I see it. I'm doing cash. We're already off to a bad start. Like, I don't want to have that aggression when I'm taking an order for a cargo container. I want communication. I want teamwork. I just want, how do I say this? I want everybody to be happy. And a lot of times when you're dealing with people that goes, no, I'm not paying this till it gets here, and I'm not paying, I'm going to pay cash. Well, in this particular situation, I don't even want the guy's credit card information. The container's already going to be picked up. I sent him pictures of the container. He's like, I'm totally fine with it. It doesn't leak. It's great. And it doesn't look like, I don't know. I look at the containers that these other companies are selling you guys. And they're really bad, like really, really bad, damaged as is, insanely corroded rust bucket junk. This container, it says cargo worthy on it. It should look nicer. It really should. And it's got like a lot of dents and dings on it. I'll include pictures of this. But yeah, I guess the point of this video was I delivered a container that wasn't up to par. And I agree with my customer. There's no argument. And doing the right thing so I don't get complaints, which I don't have, is to replace the container and don't charge the customer any money. You won't get that service with these other companies. They're going to charge you money. They will not lose a penny on you at all. They're going to charge you a cancellation fee, restocking fee. They're going to keep your delivery money. My customer in El Campo is not going to lose a penny, and he's going to have the container replaced. And I was about to lose, I don't know, like $750 to $900 for doing the right thing. But that $750 or $750 to $900 is an investment. It's an investment on no complaints, and it's an investment in I'm still going to get reorders from that specific customer. I already got 20 containers delivered to El Campo in the last 2 weeks. So I made a lot of money off of the El Campo deliveries. But in the end, it works out because I resold that container to recoup my cost of the container and the deliveries, and it all works out. This customer's happy, that customer's happy. I'm happy because instead of losing $750 or $900, I only get to lose $100. So it would be nicer if this didn't happen at all, but and you got to think outside of the box on how to fix this stuff. These other companies don't do that. They just don't care. On if you read their terms and conditions, they're gonna not be accountable for anything, and that's the service you get with those Pinocchio rookie idiots. They don't care at all. So, anyways, guys, have a good one. What the heck is that? Oh, it's Tuesday the 25th. All right, have a good one. Bye. So this red one doesn't look that bad on the truck. The blue one looks nicer. In this picture, it says cargo worthy, just the video cut it off, CW. But here's where the containers start to look a little rough, and I just don't sell containers that look like this, and I delivered one. So the best thing to do is bring out another one and replace it free of charge to the customer to make things right. So anyways, guys, have a good one.